special guest.
All right, here we are. We're at the Sage LAN in Enschede in Holland. We're finishing the rest of the first map, which is ET. We've got WinFakt versus Dignitas. 1 minute 30 left on the board, and it looks as if the WinFakt side are going to drop the first map, which was Supply versus Dignitas. We've got in the commentary booth as such, we've got me, Owzo, and next to me we've got Mixer. How you doing, Mix?
I'm fine, thanks. Yourself?
I'm not too bad, mate. You enjoying the event?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, man. Everyone's all friendly and nice, man. I'm liking it.
Good to hear. Right, well, it looks as if Dignitas are going to take the first map. We were just sorting out the rest of the little bits and bobs for the stream to get it all live and ready to go. We've got 1 minute 9 left on the board, and it looks as if the Dignitas side are going to take the first map, like I've just said. So I'm not sure what the second map is just yet. Mix, do you have any idea what the second map is? Or?
Probably Gold Rush. You know, everyone's doing flying Gold Rush nowadays. So.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so yeah, we'll probably be prepared for a bit of a Gold Rush action in the as the second map. But the truck is at the east exit at the moment, just on the inside of the depot gate, and it is still moving. But with that Knight's rifle grenade coming in there at the east exit, well, I don't think they're going to be able to move the truck any further. As Dakota bounces in the main here. Gets down by Anderson's MP40, and with 30 seconds left on the clock there, that is officially game over.
Yeah,
because once the truck's not out of the main gate with 30 seconds left remaining on the map, then it's a 100% good game. So the Axis side, which is Dignitas, are going to take the first map, and we're going to wait for them to call up the second map once the time is run out. Nice couple of headshots being swung in there from Takoa. Purple picking up a double frag. Dyler finishing things off along with his teammate Takoa just before the round finishes. GG's called. And we're going to go on to the second map. If we have a look at the scores, to see how people have been playing, Mix. Type / scores and then boom it on.
Oh. Is it right here?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Nice one. So overall, we've got Takoa and Baggies dominating it for the WinFakt side. Baggies under quite a bit of pressure, I reckon, at LAN, with people underrating him, with him being in the side with Takoa Purple, Dyler and the other Polish guy Wyadro. So yeah, he's got quite a bit to live up to. If you just type /clear if you want. Yeah, nice one. And the second map is going to be Radar, not Gold Rush, for the people who were wondering what the map was. If I just have a drink of water, because my mouth is nice and dry.
It's pretty hot here though as well.
It is pretty hot, you're right. I hope you heard that amazing drop of water there on the microphone. Felix is having a good time watching me right in front, because I'm sat on a sofa here with Mixer.
Nah, he's watching me.
At the Sage LAN. And yeah, hanging out, having a good time.
Oh yeah, I just want to say shout out to Almighty, you know.
Shout out to Almighty.it.
You know it is.
Mainly for Fumble.
Yeah, Fumble.
Mainly
Clark,
for Fumble.
Whoever, man. All our troops out there, even Tropic.
Nah, Tropic didn't deserve one.
Nah, I agree.
We all know why. We're not going to say though.
Oh. Okay. Oh, we're live on TV as well.
Yeah, we are.
We give a nice little wave.
How you doing, guys?
What's up, boys?
So yeah, just waiting for the guys to ready up. What's that? First map was Supply, and Dignitas won it. Dignitas.
It was close though.
Radar's the second map now, so. Dunno. I reckon WinFakt are pretty good on Radar. I got my money on them. And then we'll see Frostbite is the third. Hopefully. What's that? Dignitas WinFakt. Dignitas took the first map. For the 5th time. Yeah, sorry about that. Having a bit of a chat with the crowd as such when they walked past. Mixer.
What?
So, Mixer.
Yeah, I'm talking, man. Oh.
So, what do you think, who's going to be the standout player for each side then, when we see it on Radar? You're a rifle, you should know
rifle.
Pretty much everything about this map.
Well, anything can happen, you know what I mean? So, don't say anything because some people might beat me up, you know what I mean? But
he's just a bit nervous with his teammates watching him in awe in front of us.
Yeah, exactly.
They've got no TVs on, I don't think, with the game actually being shown, but they're just relying on this incredible commentary team. You know, consisted of me and Mixer.
Yep.
And just waiting for, I think one of the WinFakt players is just reconnecting or rebooting his PC, so he shouldn't be too long. And then we should be good to go. Yeah, should be good to go pretty shortly.
Yep, we're on TV again. I told
Just as I'm having some water. Brilliant
I told my
timing.
mum to come and watch me on the TV. She don't believe me, but
Nice. Giving her the website and everything.
I have actually, yeah. I've texted her.
Safe, man. Safe. Right, so the last player's just connected to the server. So we should be, fingers crossed, good to go. And we'll be live and ready. But then, every time I seem to say that when I'm doing the shoutcasting online, all not ready. And then we've got to wait another while. You know, what's the scores button?
There.
It doesn't matter. Don't need to use the scores button because they're prepared to fight now. So yeah, match beginning in. I don't even have to do a countdown now because it's on stream, aren't I?
Yep.
Here we go. Second map, WinFakt versus Dignitas. And we're going to see Dignitas on the Axis side, which is the defense side. For the people that don't know ET very well, we've got the Allies and the Axis. Allies have got to try and set a time on a map consisting of a couple of objectives, in which you set whatever the time be, whether you actually set a time or not. You've then got to try and defend that time. And if you don't defend it, you basically lose the map, because the team who sets the fastest time in the second round, if that makes sense, will basically win the map. So here we go, second map, which is Radar, which is nice objective running map. Dyler with the opening frag here, as we see Drago just about save the flag there with a nice double MP40 frag onto Takoa and Dyler. Self-kills coming in, and Knight's going to spawn back. He's going to not build the CP to make sure that the Allies don't know that he's there, because he's going to look to try and defuse his dynamite. Rifle and aid pinged out towards Purple, who then enters into a fight with Knight and Wilfred the dog, but Anderson's going to come out on top there, fragging down with Wire Durko, and the dynamite's going to get defused at this side gate. 10 minutes 58 left on the board. Nicely done there from Dignitas, looking pretty solid so far at the first stage of Radar. Only played a couple of minutes, but it's looking pretty good for them. Jackass, which is Wilfred the dog, by the way. If you're just wondering what the names are, we've got Drago Go, which is obviously Drago. We've got Knight, Anderson, Wilfred the dog, which is Jackass, and Squall. And the Allies side have captured the forward bunker, but they're not going to keep it. Squall's going to hop skip on top of that flagpole and reclaim the spawn point. And Wilfred the dog, aka Jackass, is going to go and defuse the dynamite on top of that main gate, because Baggies was completely in the wrong position, forced a self-kill. And now the Allies are going to have to respawn and try and fight back towards this side gate, which they managed to get a dynamite down and planted on with 18 seconds left on that mix. Do you think they can actually take over this CP point now if they actually blow up this side gate?
Well, if Dignitas has got a nice strong on the CP side, they'll probably hold it for another 2-3 minutes. If not, they'll have to rethink a different strategy.
Exactly. Well, the dynamite's just going to blow up now. 9 minutes and 50 odd seconds on the board. Rifle grenade there from Knight onto Takoa. Gets him gibbed. Means that when you're gibbed, you can't respawn until the respawn timer is up. And that means you've got a nice possible 20 to 30 second wait on the respawn before you can actually get back inside the action. Wire just self-kills. And it looks as if we're probably going to have a CP rush now. This is usually what the WinFakt guys do. They'll rush the CP for a couple of spawns, and then when the spawn times actually align, so when the Axis spawn time and the Allies spawn time align, the WinFakt side all self-kill, and they'll all absolutely dive bomb down through the main gate and try and get the documents nice and quick. I think somebody spawned as a Panzer there. I'm not sure for what side, but I definitely saw a Panzer. We see the WinFakt side push in through the side gate now. Rifle and aid there from Knight, opening things up. Wireja pings on behind the MG, but doesn't come off any better. Grenades checked in towards this MG as well as he trips a landmine. And he's not going to get revived either, because a grenade came in there to get him gibbed. And it looks like the Dignitas side are looking pretty comfortable towards this CP area of the map. Squall, Anderson, Jackass and Knight holding it off between them. Dyler with the Panzer, only going to hit one, but it is the most important player. I think I've heard a revive needle though. He's going to get picked up, and Jackass with a double MP40 frag there at the CP. Squall finishing things off, along with his teammate Knight, who's just come back. I think he's just come back from the army actually, either a couple of weeks or a couple of months ago. And so he's just starting to get back into the game now, because they were actually playing Brink originally, and now that Knight's back, they've been playing a bit more. And I think he's starting to get back into the swing of things, because he originally was playing pretty poorly. As Anderson gets the first frag on the Baggies, Wolfred the dog with another. And Dyler is not going to shoot the Panzer, he's going to charge it up, but Squall's going to take him out, give him on a full spawn. And without that fifth player, especially without the Panzer, it's going to be pretty difficult for the WinFakt side to actually break this CP defense. As they continue to push in forward towards the CP. Poor rifle grenades there from Wireja, doesn't come off any better. Grenades from Knight continue to rain in on the side doorway. And here's what I was on about. The WinFakt side is self-killed. They're going to push through the main gate now. And Purple's going to lead the charge. Anderson with the first frag as an LT. Drago's going to get the MP40 frag as well, along with Wolfred the dog. And the Dignitas side, sorry, definitely going to wipe up the rest of this WinFakt attack as they push up towards the West Radar parts. Baggies has actually managed to get up towards the parts with Wilfred the dog, with Kaz pushing up towards him with the pistol. Baggies is going to get the frag with 10 HP left, pack up, and the Dignitas side are going to kill him just before he takes the documents. And with that airstrike being thrown out towards that main gate, it doesn't look as if the WinFakt side were going to get in fast enough as they self-kill. Take up their classes again, which is a covert ops, probably a Panzer, engineer and 2 medics, and they're going to make their way back up towards the CP area to try and beat the Axis side to it. Purple and Takoa getting a frag each on the Knight and Drago. They were players at that CP, so it looks as if they're going to walk in quite comfortably. Wolf with the dog with 1. Panzer from the Allied side. Completely horrendous Panzer there from Dialer, but it didn't matter because they'd wiped up the mess already. CP's been constructed, and the Dignitas side are looking pretty strong so far. 6 minutes 54 on the board. What do you think the WinFakt side need to do differently? Mix to try and at least set a time on this map with nice double frag there for Squall, just by the way. Mix, what do you think they can do differently? The WinFakt side.
I don't know, to be honest. The game's changed, hasn't it now? They have to do some like the basic stuff like jump over east, you know, the little boost up thing.
Exactly. Do all the little annoying little jumps that the Dignitas side seem to completely hate. They really do whine a lot about all these little trick jumps that the other teams all seem to be able to do, but these guys just they seem to rely on bare team play, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. So if they get a nice little like setup going here, if they get a nice little crossfire, hopefully they're not happening again, like they do.
Exactly, they're doing really well actually. Good stuff here. Wyadger with the support fire, Purple with a Thompson. But Squall's going to wipe up any remaining WinFakt players as he doesn't self-kill. So he is on a full spawn inside this garage, but the WinFakt side are not going to chase after him too soon. Takoa is going to boost the man up on top of the radar parts, like Mixer was saying.
Yep.
And it doesn't look as if they're going to get a grab just yet on the radar parts. Anderson with an MP40 frag there. They're going to kill out actually the WinFakt side, and the Dignitas side still continue to look strong. 5:39 left on the board. Headshots coming in from Anderson, but Wyadger's going to be the man to get the frag. And the east radar parts, which is the easiest radar parts to take from the two, you've got the east and the west, have finally been taken and moved up towards that CP. The documents are going to move up through the CP spawn point now. Wyadger's going to spawn at the main and meet him halfway, just in case there was somebody lurking around, you know, trying to ninja grab it. Yeah. Just in case. Cams is probably one of the ones more well known to be doing this kind of ninja-y stuff, because he's a pretty poor player in general. And so yeah, we're going to see the WinFakt side secure one of the documents, and now they've got to focus on the very last one, which is the west radar patch. The WinFakt guys pushing through the main. Jackass is having an absolutely steaming game, by the way, as the WinFakt side all come out through the trenches. Jackass absolutely cacks his pants, runs away. Dialer gets the frag onto him. Wyadger self-kills, and it looks as if they're going to make their push onto the west radar parts now. Dialer leading the charge. Takoa backing him up as a medic. He's just picked up the Axis' ammo. Baggies with the Thompson frag, and the documents have been taken. They're moving up towards the CP area instead of going towards main, because they know the Axis are respawning. Pretty slow strafe jumping from Dialer, but he's going to get the job done. Documents have been moved away towards the CP. And if the WinFakt side want to play a third map, I think they're playing third maps anyway in the group stages, then they have to set this time. Nice double Panzer there from Knight onto the spawn. Means that Wolf with the dog can push forward and try and, like I was saying earlier, try and ninja grab on the documents as they push in towards the main flag area now. Self-kill probably from Perfo. Nope, he doesn't want to self-kill. He's going to make sure the Axis side don't push into that little corridor and get their spam on in that corridor as he runs out with the needle. Rifle grenade there from right, but Squall coming in from the back, taking the documents down and securing the radar pads. WinFakt getting all the frags, but they didn't check the back. They didn't expect Squall to chase all the way after him around through the CP, which is actually a really uncommon thing. You don't see many people nowadays just running after him, really taking the scenic route, you know, running the absolute longest way around to chase the documents, and the WinFakt side just weren't ready for it. So documents secured, but back on the west radar parts, I should say. And with 3 minutes 24 seconds left, it looks as if the WinFakt side haven't got too much left in the tank. It looks as if they're running out of ideas and ways to attack this map.
I must admit, the Dignitas have quite improved over a few weeks.
Yeah, that's true. They were online. They've been playing pretty terribly, actually. They've been losing to quite a lot of the top sides, especially WinFakt and another couple of teams like Spot 16 and Nexus. I'm pretty sure they've been losing to. Baggies, Thompson frag there on the Knight, who is the not only is he probably known to be the best PT player, but to be, at the moment, probably the one who's being most watched just because he hasn't been playing for, what, 8 months, I think it was, because he was at the army. Yeah, and he's, as everybody's been saying just before they've come over to the LAN, you know, he's going to be the one who has to play the best for the Dignitas side if they really want to win this event. And it looks as if he's having a pretty good game so far, along with Jakaz, who's another question mark in the lineup, who's never really got back into his top shape since, well, since a very long time ago, since the Crossfire events in CDC 3, I think it was. Yeah, it was the last time he really played that well. But he's starting to have a pretty good game, at least today, against WinFakt, which is against the team they needed to beat in their groups after winning the other 2 games in their groups. Knight MP40 there on the baggies, pushing him in the back with his Luger. Headshot to Dialer, but he's not going to come off any better because he's going to get fragged before he's self-killed. With 2 minutes left, the Dignitas side have held off pretty convincingly. I mean, they did lose the 1 radar pass, but to be honest, that's pretty expected of teams to do nowadays. Nice grenade there from Reload, which is Anderson, just to let you know. Anderson is reloaded for the people who really don't know, or for the people who wanted to know, if you still somehow didn't know his name. Self-kill grenades coming from Dignitas there, as they self-kill, respawn back at the forward hut area next to the radar parts.
I think WinFakt's going to do another, like, amazing push again, probably main.
Yeah, they're probably all going to come in main pretty soon with the time only being 1 minute 20 on the board. They're going to have to go for a last chance rush through the main gate, just a last minute 5-player dive through the main, try and get a grab on the radar parts. But at the moment, nice headshots here from Takoa. The pistol aiming beast, I should say, from the Netherlands. Goes down to Squall's MP40 in the end, but here they go. WinFakt self-kill. George Foreman there from Wayadro. As Baggies reloads with 70 HP to his name. He's going to wait for his teammates to back him up. Purple runs in through the main. I think he's been gipped. No, he hasn't. Takoa's managed to get the revive onto him. Dialer leading the charge now as they do make that last kind of dive for the radar patch. I don't think they're going to come out on top. Purple gets a couple of shots off with his Thompson. Oh dear. Purple, probably one of the better strafers and movers in the game. Misses probably the easiest jump in the game, so there you go. Just what LAN can do to you. Pressure getting to him. Anderson with the frag onto him just as he takes the West radar parts. 25 seconds left. Doesn't look as if the WinFakt side are gonna secure these documents, are they, Mix?
Nah. Probably do another main push. No, they aren't.
They're going through the fake radar instead, which is a bit of a dumb thing to do with only 20 seconds left on the board, but yeah, I don't think it really mattered because the Dignitas side wiped up, fragged everybody on the map, and Dignitas are really the better side at the moment, and they mix with 12 minutes set on the board, which is basically a full hold for people who don't know. This is the absolute maximum you can hold off for on this map, and wow, Dignitas all round getting pretty much the same damage. With WinFakt playing pretty terribly at the moment, and they really need to sort themselves out, because if they lose this map, they lose this game 4-0, and that means that they will come second in their group after seeding first place, which is quite a few people I thought when I was talking to them, you know, on IRC event and everything, they didn't expect WinFakt actually to come into the top seed, but they've actually done quite well. Oh, hello.
Do you think Dignitas will set a time?
I can see him setting a time, to be honest. They're playing pretty good. I'm chucking a 7-minute time there.
7 or 8 minutes.
7 or 8 minutes. Seems like a good call. As the game goes live. Oh, airstrike's coming out there. Knight with his traditional rifle grenade off to that side exit. Airstrike's going to come in from Purple. Oh, Baggies, I should say, who frags one of them, but the Dignitas side getting a total of 2 more frags than the WinFakt side, actually. As they push in for the flag here. Takoa, one-man army, not going to stop the flag push, though. And Wilford the dog having a brilliant first game here at the Sage event. Drago and Squall pushing up to the side exit to get the dynamite down and planted. And grenade getting chucked over from nowhere as the dynamite does go down. Wider with the grenade, don't know where he threw that from. But he's not going to get the gib onto the engineer, who's going to get the pliers onto the dynamite and plant the side and the main gate, who obviously coming from somebody else. Drago with the nice trick jump there up to the side exit, have a click around, see what action's going on at the main gate, if anything. Probably just going to see the WinFakt players set up, put their landmines around the map, put it in annoying spots like we're seeing Baggies do now. Oh, I was waiting for him to fail there. That would have been brilliant. 10 landmine attempts. Put him down on that West radar parts.
I still do that.
Oh, same. I'm useless with the landmines. As we see the WinFakt side push forward, as they, with 5 seconds respawn left, they're going to, well, the usual tactic as such at the main gate is to push out and throw your grenades to just put something in the way, you know, like a barrier in the way so the allied side can't push in. Great rifle grenade there from Knight though. Wyager replies with 2 frags of his own. And the WinFakt side are not going to take this CP because they are going to take the CP. That was pretty lucky. Wyager managed to just get the players onto it before Drago fragged him with the Sten. And it looks as if they're going to hold off the CP area, which didn't look too convincing at the start there. They got an early rifle grenade from Knight onto Dialer. But Wyager slightly saved the day as such with the double K43 frag there. As Knight pings another rifle grenade in, gets another frag onto Perfo. Double rifle grenade there from Wyager though. If Knight does 1 frag, he does 2, he's going to say. And it doesn't really matter because the Dignitas side have got to wait for the rest of the team to come back towards the side gate. Anderson's pushing on his own towards the main.
Seems clear.
To try and get the West radar parts. Yeah, and it does seem clear. I think he's...
Oh, it's like, yes.
Yeah, Baggage is playing at the main gate as an engineer. And he's going to go down, but it doesn't... Well, he's going to go down and instantly respawn on the West radar parts. Wyager with the rifle grenade there onto Anderson. Picks him off. And it looks like they've got to push through towards this CP area yet again. Wolf of the Dog taking a bit of damage from Dialer. He's putting some medpacks down on the floor for him so that when this grenade blows up, he's going to instantly take them and be back onto full HP. Frag from Takoa, Wyager with the rifle grenade as well as Knight pushes in. Satchel from the allied side, but they've got no engineer to build that CP. So Wyager, as usual, is going to get... Oh! Dialer with 3 headshots. Stunning stuff there from the Polish players. He saves the day. He manages to revive his teammate and stop him from getting gibbed. Really good stuff there from Dialer. As Wyager finishes building that CP. He's not actually got any chance to shoot rifle grenades though, so if they push side, they're not going to be able to get through straight away. Knight with a Thompson frag there onto Perfo as they dive up through the trenches, up towards the West radar parts.
Do you think Knight will dodge it?
And I reckon Knight's going to dodge the landmine. There's 2 people on the fake radar. He's going to take down one of them. Is he going to go for the second? Yes, he is. He's not going to get the frag though. He's going to pick up the parts, run him towards the main gate, and we're somehow not going to die. He's going to take him all the way, 4 HP. Dialer picks him off, but Drago manages to pick him up and put him in the back of that truck, and now they've just got to get the CP, get that spawn point, and manage to put, with 8 minutes of constant pressure, put enough of it on to just take the parts. Oh dear. Put the parts in the back of the truck. And with the respawn coming in from the Axis side there, Wyager's going to self-kill. Satchel goes down on top of the CP. And they're going to get this CP spawn point finally after taking the West radar parts, which is the harder of the 2 to take. Even though there was a time where people were defending the East radar parts first for some very strange reason.
You never know, they could hold it off.
So it's definitely possible, yeah, it's definitely possible to hold on for 10 minutes or 7 minutes, I should say, at this part of the map.
But the way Dignitas is playing, I think they'll get it easily.
Yeah, I can see them getting it as well, to be honest. I don't think they can, realistically, I don't think they can hold off for long enough. But you never know, as we keep saying, it's going to be a close one with the East radar parts being like the old traditional way of holding off this holding off radar. As the Allied side respawn, Anderson didn't think he got seen, but did. So as he stands up and runs away from the fight, Baggy's going to hold the East radar parts off, and Anderson actually got the frag after in the end. Knight with a Thompson frag. Double frag from Takoa, and it looks as if the documents are going to get picked up by the Dignitas side as they run up towards the CP area now. Luger coming in from Takoa, but he's not going to take the parts down. Who's going to finish up on 21 HP at that CP area. And he's going to run him all the way around the outside like we saw the WinFakt side do, but he's not going to have anybody chasing him like Squall did earlier. And with Jackass getting a double frag like that and Squall finishing off the last one, I don't think the parts are going to take him back anytime soon.
GG's being called.
GG's. Documents, here they come. Chips the landmine. But Dignitas are going to set 5.5 minutes.
Let's see the scores.
To be fair, that's quite a shock to me. I didn't think Dignitas were going to stand a chance against them, but Anderson raging,
Score with the
as always. See, Wolf through the Dog here. He's only got 4.5k damage compared to his teammates. That's the lowest on the team. But he was getting all the frags, all the important ones. Mental. Well, so that surely means that Dignitas are going to be the ones going through as first in the group, I think.
Yeah, first, yeah, definitely.
And WinFakt are going to be second because, well, I'm pretty sure they played the rest of their games already now, haven't they?
Yeah,
So
they have. So I think it's COD now, isn't it? Playing, and then ET.
I don't know. I think it might be COD now. But yeah,
So,
ET's better.
Yeah,
We want to watch some more ET.
Cool people in ET scene, I must admit.
Exactly. It's all about the ET, man. So yeah, if I'm completely honest with you guys, I don't know if we're actually doing any more ET straight away. It might be ET, it might be COD. I'll get an update on that for you straight away. But if you jump on the Twitter, you might be able to see a couple of updates there from the Sage LAN.
Isn't they?
So yeah.
Pretty hot here, I must admit.
It is a very, very hot place to be.
Definitely.
I was over the other side with Merle and everybody here. Yeah. So hot. I was just sat there, boiling, man.
Definitely.
Terrible. And it was raining earlier as well, which is what I don't understand. It's just raining, being hot, just not being sunny.
Yeah, I must admit. The weather seems alright. Nice wind coming through as well.
Nice wind, doesn't it, Mix?
Yeah.
Nice wind coming through.
Well, it depends what kind of wind you're on about, yeah. Oh. So is that it then, yeah?
I don't know, I guess so. Is that it for the ET now? Is it COD now, or is it?
I believe so, yeah.
I believe so, there you go. So, I guess we'll sign out for now then.
Check my hair out, man.
Because there's no more ET on the cards. And I'm up for getting some food because I'm pretty hungry, to be completely honest with you. So, are we all okay with that?
Yes, so.
Cool, nice one. Cheers to that, guys.
Right, hey. Good, man. It's alright, actually, wasn't that bad. Go back. I didn't say it's still right. Take a photo. Yes. So, you know, that's fine.